Good afternoon, everybody. It's Ted Hearne. It's Thursday, the 20th of April in the afternoon, about 4:30 in the afternoon Central. And I want to look at some of these markets from the inflation markets and just kind of see what we have going on here that might be of interest. Look at gold here. Okay, the gold market is holding steady. It's above 2,000. That's a pretty good price for gold. It's in an uptrend. That uptrend is holding nicely. It's near the envelope top. It's in a monthly C wave up. If we were to go track down the quarterly and the yearly, we'd see that gold looks pretty bullish. And let's just take a look at the silver market then. Also very much similar, a very bullish market. It's holding nicely. It's above $25. It's a good price for silver. It's heading up higher. If we were to look at the monthly here, we see that there's, let's look at the quarterly here. I'm interested in that. Bring this quarterly over here. Just a second. Let me get my pointer back here. Bring this quarterly over here. Interesting quarterly chart to see these things a little higher time frame. You see how nicely that's going up. Now look at, we're above the yearly PL dot. We're in a quarterly C wave. Is this our target up here? Well, that'd be very interesting, wouldn't it? It's not all that high for silver. We've been there before, not too long ago. So that's possible. That's possible. Okay, let's look at the interest rates. We'll look at the 10-year note first. Looking a little sickish, wouldn't you say? A little rally off the weekly envelope bottom. But looks to me, if I were trying to have a little crystal ball here, on the weekly chart, I see this rolling over. And on the monthly chart, that is not a high probability sign. We're just above the quarterly PL dot and above the monthly PL dot, and in theory that would look a little bullish, but we're not seeing it here. We're seeing this rolling over. I would see the market coming up and testing this PL dot push and heading down. Natural reaction off this is okay, but not all that wildly bullish. A little more down energy I would see. And if we move over to the bonds, the 30-year bonds, the long bonds, pretty similar situation. I see that rolling over. I see more weakness than not. I would think our target would be down in here with higher interest rates, not lower in the bond market anyway. If we look at the two-year note, it's not dissimilar. Let's get my pointer back here, my cursor, so I can move the chart up here. Yeah, pretty much of a downtrend. Very similar. I don't see this market going wildly sky high. I don't see interest rates dropping the way they have in the past. I see more likelihood that we're going to test down in here. Let's just see how that plays out. Of course, we don't really know. We're making an educated guess here. If we look at the dollar index, the dollar looks sick to me. The dollar looks sick to me. Look at the monthly chart over here on the left. Monthly chart. We're coming down. We're testing support, going sideways a little bit, but we're not seeing a lot of strong reaction to the upside coming up here. We're seeing on the weekly chart, we see it very clearly. Wouldn't you think that this might come down and test down in this area rather than go up here? I would. It's not. We're not getting a big reaction. The previous week, we didn't get a big reaction off this support here. So this is energy that's flowing down. This energy is flowing down. If we were to look at the quarterly and yearly charts, which I'm not going to do right now for the sake of time, I think we'd see that things are not looking all that copacetic and optimistic for the dollar index as well. Okay, let's just pause for a second and see what else we want to look at. This is 5 minutes. I think I'll close this off and we'll come back and look at the E-mini and some other things.